आवाज न्यूज, ट्रू वॉइस।
आदाब नाजरीन, आवाज़ न्यूज़ चैनल पर आपको खुशामदीद। भद्रावती कोत्तागुड़म ज़िले मुनगा साबू की काश्त के जरिए आमदनी में इजाफे का मॉडल बन गया है। दिल्ली में मुनक़िदा कौमी सेमिनार में कलेक्टर जितेश पी पाटिल ने बताया कि ये काश्त किसानों को किस तरह फ़ायदा दे रही है। मैलारम के किसान जमील की कामयाबी को बनाते हुए इन्होंने कहा कि फ़ी एकड़ 2 लाख रुपए तक आमदनी मुमकिन है। मरकजी हुकाम ने इस मंसूबे को सराहा।
The district, this is the largest in Telangana. Size-wise, we are equivalent to Sikkim in size. So we set ourselves a target of competing with Sikkim in terms of agriculture. That is what we would like to achieve. So in population, we are about 12 lakhs presently right now, out of which 37% is ST population. So sizable part of the district has tribal population, habitations. 13% is SC population. So almost half of it is marginalized communities. Over half of it is forest area. And we have Godavari flowing through our district. We also have Kinnasani river. So key establishments are Singarini collieries. So we have a lot of coal mining. We have 2 thermal power plants. We have heavy water plant at Manuguru. We also have the Asia's largest paperboard factory, ITC paperboards. And key attractions are the Bhadrachalam temple, Sri Ram temple, and Kinnasani wildlife sanctuary. And we also have hot water springs in our district. So it's like a geological museum of nature we have here. Next. So now, having all these constraints, whatever we try to do, these natural factors, Godavari, inundation, heavy rainfall of almost 1000 mm, annual average rainfall, tribal communities living in isolation, market linkage problems, all these create a situation where everybody tries to go for safe crop, which is well supported by the market. So if you look at the crop extents that we have in my district, paddy, if you look at Kharif season, it is the largely wherever water is available along the Godavari belt or near water bodies, we find 1.64 lakh acres is paddy. Cotton is 2 lakhs. This and maize is about 85,000. So cotton and maize is the core production in my district, and tribal communities largely depend on this only. For years together, they have been dependent on this cultivation. Then there is oil palm, which is taking off really well, but that is towards more well-connected area in near Andhra Pradesh border. We are slowly pushing tribal farmers who have good water facilities, access to irrigation and bore wells to come into oil palm. But there are still some areas where that is not possible. Then there is chili, where there are little bit more resourceful farmers. So if you look at 5.4 lakh acres, that is the crop zone area of my district, almost 2.8 lakhs is cotton and maize itself. And when it comes to Rabi, then of course there is no second season. The cotton picking happens in Jan-Feb, and that's it. That whole extent is just left fallow by the tribal farmers. Maize, little bit who have good irrigation facilities, still those farmers go for it for another crop. So now if you look at the average net profit, so this I have been doing sort of an experiment since my training days. Even I remember when I came to Telangana in 2017 in Sangareddy district, as part of my training, I went to a farmer, asked him, "आप क्या कर रहे हो? आप tilling को क्या करते हो? कितना पैसा लग रहा है?" And I found that at that time also net profit, what the farmer claimed himself without any press media attention, he said 20,000 per acre is my net profit for paddy cultivation. Even if today we go in a field in Telangana, although